So the continuation of the story. And this is Mark.
Hi.
The continuation of the wasp story.
Right. So first of all, located where the wasp nests are, I'm now putting 2 poles together to reach the first one. This is an applicator, and in there I will put some insecticide, which I'll fill that tube up in a sec.
Yeah.
Put that back on there, collect onto there, and then after that I've got a gun, which is a little compressed air canister.
Oh yeah.
Fits in a gun.
Oh yeah.
That's in the air.
Oh.
That pushes the powder out the gun, into the applicator, into the nest.
Oh, so it goes with pressure.
So it goes under pressure, and that's where it goes. It covers wasps while they're coming into the nest and going out the nest. They feed the queen.
Yeah.
The queen dies, the nest dies. So in 2 days' time, the nest will be destroyed, and there'll be no more wasp problems. For Reg.
For Reg and Debbie and Charlie. We can run away. I was worried that there was that many of them. If they decided to attack him in the garden.
Yeah. To be honest, people do, and I do say that you can buy various powders and sprays, but
so that cheap old beer.
I won't say cheap. I can't really criticise anything, but
went to the cheap shop, and that's what's annoyed them.
Yes, they are still very active around the back.
Yeah.
And if Reg wants to video me doing that in the minute, and this one, there's not a problem. I can show you what happens as soon as I put the powder in the nest. There'll be quite a lot of activity.
And is that like so how does it kill them then?
It's an insecticide, so it actually coats them. They feed the queen, because obviously the queen has to be fed, and so do the grubs, so the larvae are in the nest.
Yeah.
And after that point, the queen just dies, and the nest becomes inactive, and the nest will just be killed.
And it's the end. Is this now the season? We only expect one nest per season?
You can vary. I mean, people are just unlucky sometimes. I did a property this year, a few months ago, where they had 6 wasp nests. But that was quite a big.
And had been left alone for some time.
Yeah.
Because when we saw them up there, and because they weren't bothering us, live and let live. We generally think about.
The thing is, when you live and let live, that's just fine. But eventually, the new queens will leave the nest. The old queen's laid.
Yeah.
At that point, the old queen will die, and then the wasps become. Basically, they've got nothing else to live for. Yeah. So they become agitated, and that's where they get round and start stinging people. Barbecues.
Oh, do they?
In the garden.
Ah.
So that's set up now.
Yeah.
So that's the gun.
Yeah.
That's the poles, and at the end of there's an applicator with insecticide in.
All right. Oh yeah. So yeah. MB, we found you on Best of Walsall.
Yes, on Best of Walsall. I used to work for Walsall Council.
Yeah.
The Walsall Council now doesn't supply pest control, so I'm linked through the Best of Walsall, which is linked through Walsall Council. Hence why people call me through Walsall Council after they've gone through the Best of Walsall.
Oh yeah. Right, I'll just leave you do your thing. I'll just sort of stand here like a stalker and watch you do your thing. Oh yeah, we wondered whether you were going to put the old or shall I go in and hide then?
You can stand back. We might get a bit of activity from there, I'm not sure.
But they're going to go mad. They're going to try and they'll see you as an enemy, won't they? They don't
like me very much.
They'll identify you as an enemy, won't they? Yeah. So I'm going to stay way back. It's about there. We think about the third one along. So where the camera is, they seem to be going up above the window almost. It's not as active as it was, but they're still around there. Oh yeah, that gets everywhere. Is that it? That's it. Oh. I could see it go everywhere.
Yeah.
I could see, you know, it's quite a pressure. That's quite some PSI, isn't it?
It's 12 grams of CO2.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so it's a small, what you get for
Well,
on a gun or something or anything.
I see them, the bleeding drug takers use them, don't they?
That's exactly
What the? It's mad, isn't it? Wow, I do a lot of, I go in the inner city, you know, a lot. And you see it on the floor.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I was in a place, you know, we had the games come recently. And the street was littered, literally, there was outside a school and the street was littered with the stuff.
So this time, I might need 2 pounds, I should just need 1.
Right. Oh, so has that ejected all of that into...
Yes, I'll show you now.
Has
So
it?
That was full when I filled it.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
No, it's empty.
Oh, so it was really...
So it's in a pressuriser. It goes, now the hospital going in and it covers an area from inside
and they'll sort of pick it up and walk on it and touch it and all that sort of a thing.
Yeah, exactly that.
Brilliant. And do you have to be careful of this? Will that do you harm if you take enough of it in?
Obviously, I'm wearing a breathing apparatus.
Yeah, safety.
So it's covered, you know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like to eat any of it.
Or, well, using it every day.
You have to always wear a mask.
Using it every day, it would soon build up, wouldn't it?
And obviously gloves.
Yeah. So it's a goodly amount that went in.
Yeah, there's 60 grams or to in total.
Oh, 60, all right.
So filling the tube back and up again.
All right. Yeah.
And
Again, yeah, it's in there nice and full.
I'll tap that out the way. Turn it on.
Blimey. And so, in the bug world, is it a good year or a bad year? Or
It's been quite a good year again this year.
as in, for you, the
business-wise, yeah. Always after more wasps. Always after moist rats in the winter.
oh yeah, because of course you do rats and mice and
It's seasonal work in some ways.
Yeah.
You have the summer where you've got wasps,
yeah.
and then you have the autumn, winter time when you have rats, mice, fleas, bed bugs.
All you deal with all of that. So the only thing in bugs wise that I've noticed, and it was brought to my attention, is you don't get so many bugs on your windscreen. Do you know years ago you used to get covered?
It's because obviously, it's because obviously the farmers and that are cutting down everything down. They're using more insecticides on their fields, which is stopping them from.
That's you. Oh.
Right.
Cool. This one. Yeah, this. The door's in disguise. Now it seems to be up and behind somehow, either up or behind that guttering. I haven't actually seen a hole. This is where they're going to go mad. Oh. You think it's up there somewhere? Yeah, I'll make the tea. Well, we've got the idea now. We're just going to work on that a bit. Ooh, they're not very happy. They're not very happy at all. See, they seem to be going up underneath. They're going up underneath the plastic somehow. Now, whether they're going up and along, I don't really know, but can you see them? They're all going mad. I'm going back in. So here we are. You get proper paperwork of what's been done. It's all down in writing. Professional approach. No, really nice bloke. Explained everything. So if you've got any problems in and around the Walsall area, obviously, if this is somebody, if you haven't had anyone before and you're not really sure, then obviously, and you live further away, I'm sure cover the cost of travel, he'd come wherever you'd want him to go to. Yeah. He said this picture is a nest, and there was 10,000 in there. 10,000! Oh my God! And as he was doing, his phone rang, and there was a gentleman had a rat problem, and he was not so very far away, so he was just running off to go and fix that. So highly recommended. Came along, very efficient, very polite. Thank you very much. Job done. So, anybody looking for a pest controller with 10 marks out of 10, call Mark. Yeah, call Mark.